No. Today's video is all about no. Why? Because I just did a video on yes, this concept that the universe is a yes machine. So naturally, it makes sense for us to explore the concept of no and how we can reframe this to really benefit us in how we operate. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Susie, and welcome back to In the Pocket with Susie. It's a tiny little space over here on the internet where you could come in for a little bit of support, where we dig a little bit deeper in who we are so that we could show up in the world in a better place. So this idea of no, I think we are all so crippled and so fearful of no. We have learned over the years when we hear no, we're being rejected, we are not lovable, we can't do these things, we will be punished, there will be consequences, and there will be just a slew of things that will happen when we when we're asked for something and we hear no as the answer. And a lot of it is true, but it has really held us back in so many more ways. Held us back in realizing who we are, held us back in knowing the deeper part of us, held us back in choosing to be other people, held us back in not pursuing our dreams, held us back in not believing that we can do those things. And the worst of all is held us back in really being okay, being safe, and being just who we are. Like no guidance, no learning, unlearning, all these things that we're working to better ourselves. We're doing this because we're so afraid of no. So how do we use no? How do we reframe it so that we can be more powerful in showing up? How do we reframe it so that we can use it as a tool for us to realize our dreams, to be us, to feel the safety, to persevere? So, what if we say that between where we are right now, wherever you are, and the dream, whatever the ideal, the thing that you want to get to, is a series of no's? What if we see no as these like badges that we have to collect? What if we somehow just gamify this idea of no? What if we see no as just something, a stepping stone to get to the next thing? Now, of course, all this is so easy to say, so much easier to say than do. But thinking about it, reframing it, is the first step. So let's play, okay? Let's say, using me as example, I am working on getting my this new series of art to be out there, and I hope to get some representation from galleries maybe. I hope to get some interviews. I hope to speak to other people about this collection. And my goal is for this collection to be sold out and for other people to connect with me about the work that I do. So if I think about it in my usual way, say, oh my God, there's so much work to do. I have to get it done. I don't know. I've never been in a gallery before. I never really spoken to a gallerist. My first collection didn't do so well. All these things are like fearful things, fearful thoughts that is holding me back. And learning from yesterday's lesson, these thoughts I'm thinking about, and the universe is answering back with yes to all of them, then that is perpetuating the place that I don't want to be by my thought about thinking about them, right? So if I now apply this idea of no being badges, let's say I am, 20 no's away from getting my first interview with the gallerist. Wow, just 20 no's. All I have to get is 20 no's so that gallerists would talk to me, would interview me. Now I'm excited to get my first no. How do I do that? I go out and talk about my art. Nobody knows about what I've been working on, what the story is about, what each piece represents, why I create what I create, why it is important for other people to know about this. That's many, many no's to go through, and that's many no's to knock down out of the 20 for the possibility of me being interviewed by a gallerist. Now my focus is no longer on being fearful about the rejection that I will get. My focus then is about what do I need to do so that I will actually get a no and crush the no, then line up the next no? What are the tasks that I need to do? How do I get the attention? What are the stepping stones for me to get the attention of a gallerist? What direction, what path do I see? Who do I need to speak to? What do I have to do? Where do I have to be to collect these no's so that I could get to that place? Realistically, of course, there's no guarantees. However, in just speaking to this possibility right now with you, the mindset is completely shift. The reframe's already happening. The possibilities has opened up. Now, because I see the possibilities, I can be more aware of the choices I make in the way that I think about things, in the way that I approach getting toward that place. It's already huge difference in the way that I'm approaching this and thinking about this than the first collection. It's all learning from experience. So I'm not saying what I did was wrong or shouldn't have done certain things in my first collection. That first collection, the way it has unfolded, the way I got to it, led me to this place. So therefore, I'm grateful for the process. But now, I just have another tool. I just discover, and now we're using another tool. And this is all about collecting strategies, building up our toolbox, so that when we are faced with these mental challenges or actual challenges in life, we know what to do. We know what to pull out. We know that we are equipped. We know how to pull our focus back in the center. We know how to self-soothe so that we can act from this more grounding space. We know when we're mentally exhausted where we can be to recoup and refuel mentally. We know and we are aware of when and how we need to recalibrate so that we're standing and starting at a neutral space. And utilizing no, reframing no, can help sometimes. So that is just another tool in our back pocket that we can use. So I'm offering that to you today as something that is might possibly help you, especially if you watch the previous video of the universe is a yes machine. This no could counter, even make it even stronger, and see this whole idea of yes and no to be a little bit differently, and utilize it in our day-to-day so that we could come from a stronger and more powerful place. Let me know what you think. My name again is Susie, SUZII, 2 I's, because I believe the I in me sees the I in you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Bye.